What was that noise?
What noise?
What was wrong?
Just as soon as it's just as soon as I clicked start recording, I just heard Ranna make like chicken noises. I would say this is one of the strangest intros we've had to a game, but it's not. So, greetings everyone and welcome to the Devil Darlings. Bit smaller cast today, as you may notice, but some people are sick, some people can't make it, some people will be coming in a bit later. Just a quick bit of news before we get to our usual intro. One of our...
Wait, you didn't do it right.
I didn't do it right.
Didn't do it right. Da 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 da. Breaking news, everybody! There we go. Now you can
Yeah,
go. Back
that
to you,
works.
Tom.
I don't know who Tom is.
I said back to you, Tom.
Fuck it, Tom here.
It's just Tim.
I don't know who Tom is, but Tom here.
Back to you, Tom. The name's Tim, you bloody bugger. Either way, one of our usual regulars that's been in since the start, Fran, has unfortunately dropped out. So, F's in the chat, I guess.
Raali is no longer here.
Yeah.
Whether she's dead or not, we don't know. But, you know, she got launched into the sky and she's not landed yet.
Yep, she's still up in the space. She's kind of collided off the team rockets, gone further into space.
She's in the stratosphere.
Looks like Team Raali's blasting off again. Anywho.
As that one song goes, Ocean Man, take me by the hand.
I keep hearing the Ocean Man meme, but I've never actually heard that song.
Ew.
I believe it's either a meme or a GIF. I can't remember.
Who's not in Roll20? Where is everyone in Roll20? Oh, you know, everyone's in Roll20. It's just a small thingy. I would do there. 1d5.
BRB.
Curse you've got BRB. I rolled a 3 on the 1d5 and it's you.
I need to pee. You can wait till I get back.
Okay.
Codi needs to relieve themselves.
Actually,
all that alcohol.
Actually, how does that work for a Namir? Like, do Namirs even need to go to the toilet given they feed off emotions?
Well, yeah, but she's been drinking a lot of mead lately.
I mean, that is the best question. Like, if you were to just have them go into the bathroom, would they even know what to do with it?
They just shit out.
This is a bathroom.
They just shit out another Namir. That's how Namirs start to spread. Either way, while we're waiting for the intro, I should probably do a recap of last week's session. With the tournament ending. With our winners being in third place, Eerie, who won some gold. Second place was Codi, who won a bag of tricks, I believe it was. Basically like a small bag where you could pull random animals out. And first place was Krin, who won a pearl and a deck of many things. So if the game decides to randomly end, you know why. So, welcome back. I just heard you got back.
Yeah, I'm here.
We have a question before you do the intro.
What?
If Namirs, do Namirs even need to go to the toilet given they feed off emotions?
I don't know.
And if they do they just shit out another Namir? Is that how Namir spread?
No, that's not how Namir spread.
New headcanon, this is how Namir spread.
Namir, I'd say Namirs only have to go to the bathroom if they eat proper food. So, because it'd be a very unusual and probably uncomfortable experience for them.
They just come out wrapped up with toilet paper. It's like, I didn't know what this was for.
I thought it was a comfort blanket. It's a thunder vest.
It's like, why?
I'm a mummy. Illu just looks on, sees the mummy. Vampire!
Oh no.
Anywho.
Any small character going to a Goliath's bathroom.
Anywho. do you want to count in, or it's
Oh,
up to
and 2, and 4, and I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 na, na, na. No, I'm just kidding.
At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Tonight the DM makes me move and all the magic fills the air. I'll never let this feeling go, I'll let the character take control. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. It's been a while since I've sung that as Cody.
It has. Also, something I never really got over, the whole fact that the name Geek started from like sideshows and such where people bit the heads off chickens.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an actual thing or not, but either way.
Anyway.
So, after the whole celebrations have happened in the arena, you all exit out of there, gathering up again in a group. Aside from Raali still has not come back down yet.
I wonder where the ship lizard went.
Distant screams heard in the sky.
I'm sure she's fine.
Some
Riley's just been abducted by a rock.
An asteroid was flying by.
This is just how we explain aliens in the game.
Yeah.
Raali was abducted by an alien. Anywho, you see some of the other small groups going their own separate ways. Some heading towards the tavern for a drink to celebrate. Some heading for the docks to head on boats back home. And I'll move you all over to an old friend of a map. Oh, I have not seen this map in quite some time.
Cody's pissed off.
Let me drag some peeps in. Also, I really need to, archive those tournament fighters.
See, not going through them all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want me to drag myself on?
Yes, if you will, or drag yourselves near the large number 9 building, which is the arena.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me, I'll have to do that as well in a sec.
Oh, actually, I don't belong there. I'll put myself over here.
No, it's
I don't
fine.
belong there yet.
As I did state in one of the earlier sessions, while they were wandering around, they did see Whisper wandering around the markets outside. What is number 8 on the map? I forget.
Where are the markets?
Pretty much around here, like all the small little stalls, so they will have
Okay,
seen you there.
so-
So I've had to just check what some of these numbers are. And I'm like, yeah, no, that does seem about right for the markets. So, although the fact that you've also dragged Ego and Click-Clack out too.
Yeah, well, why not?
Trickstem, have you got... Never mind. I was about to
Breakfast?
about to ask if breakfast is in your harness.
Well, technically yes, but we're having the talk and they're still. Oh no, could breakfast be walking around next to him? Breakfast is walking around right next to him, and Trickstem is keeping a close eye on breakfast.
Breakfast is actually trying to... She looks at everyone else, then actually gets up on her hind legs and tries to do like a little two-legged walk.
That is cute.
Because,
That is
something that I
so
just something I just remembered. You've been keeping her in a harness for so long. She's never actually tried to bother to learn to walk proper.
Yeah, so this is her time. She's walking and she'll have to learn now.
So,
Trickstem will help.
quick question, Raka. Where would Relic be during all this?
So Relic would be with Ix, and they would be leaving.
Okay.
So if everybody had like turned around, like making sure everybody was there, they'd kind of see this like what looked like a dimensional door. Relic would be walking in, Ix would be walking in, and Ix would turn around and wave to everybody as the door closed. And they would be gone. Chomp Chomp as well. You can see him like scurrying right in as the door closes.
Just like I imagine the portal's just about closing. Chomp Chomp just waddles over, does the Austin Powers portal thing where it's just like hop up, legs kicked up, and just freezing there before spinning around in a circle and diving in. So yes, Relic has left, and you can all make me a perception.
Oh, yep. Give me one second. No mementos.
Eh.
God help me. Wait,
Yes,
what? Oh.
that is fine. That is also fine.
Oh. Bad.
So, which one of you two's going to call Snap out first?
What do you mean snap out?
Because you both rolled a 16. Snap.
Eh.
Who have we not heard the rolls from yet? Trickstem.
I'm gonna roll now.
Roll. Worth the wait. So, as you're all
Yes.
looking around, Allo, you look around, doesn't seem to be too much. Codi, you're looking around, and given that you both rolled a 16, I'm going to have you spot Whisper still wandering around. The small girl with the large cleaver-like arm and the plague mask-like mask.
Oh, it's not a cleaver-like arm. She's actually holding it in her tiny little
Oh.
hands.
Okay.
She's physically holding this cleaver and like walking around. Usually she'll walk around and it'll kind of be dragging behind her, making it almost look like she can't hold it.
You definitely see some people trying to avoid this little girl. And Whisper, yet again, people, they're stepping out of your way as you're dragging this giant cleaver behind you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You do see one person approaching you. What seems to be a small, well-dressed rabbit.
And she just comes running as that cleaver picks up into the air and she runs at you.
Codi just like,
Make me a wisdom save there, Cody. Let's see if you can hold your ground. Yeah, you just about hold your ground. You don't go running off him for you going, ah! Also,
she like runs up to you and then slams the cleaver into the ground and gives you like a one-armed hug. But she, though you're heavy, she picks you up with ease. She just picks you right up and literally starts to almost strangle you with what is like no strength whatsoever.
As for your 17 there, Trickstem, you see a familiar person posting some new jobs up on the bounty board.
Cody's like semi-panicking.
It's the person that you see posting the jobs up on the bounty board, is a familiar black-skinned tiefling.
You couldn't see my face, and it would have been better if you could see my face whilst I was doing that.
I mean, do I need to post up that picture that we got of you from the art class thingy? Where I still need to turn it into a Trickstem meme.
Wait, which one? Wait, the what? The picture
really...
that I took of a picture of me?
Yeah, the one that's really zoomed in.
Oh, yeah, someone went right up next to my face with a proper photography camera and took a picture, and it got printed out because they just laughed at it and they handed it to me, just a picture of my face. And I'm like, thanks.
Hang on. I'll just go through.
I'm very surprised you can pick up a 450-pound creature.
Yes, it is very surprising. As you,
Cody is extremely shocked, like, ah!
She's a tiny little girl.
Like,
and then she just drops you back down and picks up the cleaver again as you hear it like wrench out of the ground, like
she's like,
you're not as fluffy as you think as I thought you should be.
I mean, I'm pretty fluffy.
Disappointment. And she's just gonna kind of like walk away a little.
Una will come racing up to check if you're okay, Cody.
That was weird.
God, I'm not gonna survive without my fan. It's 100 degrees in here.
That
I'm
was
boiling alive in my own skin.
weird. Also, yeah, that's the picture.
It's beautiful.
That's the picture of Trixel's face whenever he sees a tiefling.
She managed to pick me up at like my full weight and almost choked me out.
Una just sneaks along, peers around the corner like, huh?
Then said I wasn't that fluffy.
Huh?
I'm fluffy.
Una pokes.
Fluffy, like that's the most disappointing thing. I'm fluffy.
Una just like pokes at your corner. It's like, yeah, that's fluffy. That's very fluffy.
Fluffy?
Maybe it's because you're wearing clothes.
Maybe.
I also keep
I
forgetting
don't
that
walk around like you, nude.
I'm not nude. I've got a hat. She kind of just fixes her fez. I keep forgetting that Una's wearing a fez. Also, as you look past her, Cody, you see Eggo's wearing a small Stetson.
Small Stetson.
I was like, where did you get that from?
Eggo shrug. Which
When are you gonna hatch?
I assume an Eggo shrug, it just looks like he's bobbing up and down slightly.
Just looking at it like, when are you gonna hatch?
Bob up and down shrug.
Aren't you tired of being an egg?
I don't think he's gonna hatch. I think he's warm in there. I think that's his clothes.
He should hatch though. I want to see what he is.
Una taps on the egg slightly like just see us tapping back. He's fine.
What?
He said he's fine. What's good?
Okay. I'm not even gonna question when you learned that.
I didn't.
What?
I didn't.
Then how do you know what Morse code is?
Isn't Morse code the thing where it's like tap once for yes, tap two for no?
No.
Oh, I've learned the wrong thing.
That Morse code is tapping in a sequence of long and short taps to get across a message. Either way,
How do you know what Morse code is?
Hive goes over and picks Eggo up and just puts him back in her pocket. It's like,
At this point, you all notice Trickstem's eyes are pretty much locked onto the tiefling as he's posting up the board jobs.
Oh yeah.
Codi just rolls her eyes and goes, "No drinking!"
I won't. I need to protect this little one because she's trying to walk, but we got hot guys round.
And yeah, if you want to be with those hot guys, you don't want to lose your twig and berries.
At this point, I will say to you all, if you're lacking in money at the moment, there are jobs up on the bounty board for you to take. If you're after any of those, you can do some shopping around town. Basically, today is the down session before you all start to head towards the Citadel. So stock up on money and items while you can.
Are there any interesting jobs on the board? Ones that might have to do with murder?
Indeed there is. Let me just find which one it was. Because I did see a couple of these. So as you're all just looking around, trying to decide what to do next, you all see the small girl wander up to the bounty board, still dragging the hatchet.
I would have probably set it down since it's in my only good arm to pull anything off the board.
You do see one job. Basically saying, a scroll has been seen in town stealing jewellery from citizens. We think there may be more than one scroll involved. They always head west after the theft. They need to be captured or killed. A bonus is available if stolen items are returned.
I don't know about stolen items being returned, but she's going to reach up and pull down the banner, and she's just going to kind of look at it, and she's just going to walk off into the direction that they said.
There is another one as well.
Oh. More, you say? She kind of sloops back to the board.
At this point, you can all roll me a perception on this one as well. Let's see if anyone else spots this job. Codi does, Allo and Trickstem. Trickstem, your eyes are still firmly locked onto the ass of the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Allo, you're helping keep an eye on Breakfast at the moment because Breakfast is doing the most adorable waddle around. And Click Clack is kind of just like keeping it aside, just keeping it balanced. Like sometimes going over just so Breakfast got something to lean on. But Codi,
Yeah, he's just kind of like doing like using his like nose and that to keep her steady.
Codi, you see this. Wanted dead or alive, Bone Crusher, Orc Chieftain, on the island to the south. Warning, very, very heavily armed and dangerous. Has many
Yeah.
henchmen. Reward, 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Cody will just like
That one.
run up and just jump and snatch it.
Yep,
I have a murder of my own I have to go commit. She's just going to kind of wrap the cloth around the hatchet, and as she does so, the paper will disappear.
okay.
But to whisper, her hatchet kind of becomes a reflective surface. Any information that is known about these creatures and their location is like in her hatchet, and she's just going to kind of walk off towards the
You are a
like-
strange child.
always and forever, but I'm not really a child. So, I guess I'm a lot like you, little rabbit.
I'm not a rabbit.
She's just, oh my god, why is it doing this to me?
I'm not a rabbit.
Okay,
I'm a fiend, god damn it, I'm not a rabbit.
Una just kind of waddles up to you, Cody. It's like, remember when I had a rabbit? Whatever happened to that?
I'm
I
gonna have
don't
to
know. Where
reload.
did you put it?
It's not
I
giving me, it's not gonna do things.
I think I dropped it when I got kidnapped.
Oh well, it'll be fine.
Meanwhile, a rabbit abomination still wandering the wastelands.
I was thinking that thing.
Must find Una. Oh god, no, I just realised what it fucking is. Oh, they're going, yeah, no, it's a giant rabbit abomination. It's Luke's rabbit thing from the Tuesday game.
The more bounder.
Yeah, the more
No.
bounders from this one. Whatever he had in the dragons. When
He just what?
when he summoned up the thing, it was like an odd giant thing with
Oh
rabbit
no,
ears.
it was a bear with rabbit
Yeah.
ears.
That's just what it's become.
It was just an actual bear with rabbit ears.
Anywho, so you've taken the job for Bone Crusher, and you
Yeah.
wander over to the rest with it, just like flailing it around.
It's my money.
Oh, you want to try and do this yourself?
It's my money.
So you wanted to do this job yourself, or are you just going to tell them there's a job to do, but not tell them how much money?
No, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go do a job. My money.
Okay. So, are you taking anyone with you for this, Cody?
I'll take a click clack go. I'll ask Una if she wants to come.
How dangerous is it?
Pretty dangerous.
I might be best staying here then.
Okay. Me and Click Clack got this.
Okay. So they've all gone to. So we've got one doing a scroll job, one doing a bone crusher job.
It's just kind of like Allo's just there like, what's going on?
Boop, boop.
But he's
I'm gonna go beat up an orc. I'll be back later.
Yay, have fun.
Hopefully I'll come back. Bye.
Never split the party. The party has been split.
well, I'm sorry, Cody's being greedy.
So
Cody very rarely keeps gold and shit for ourselves. Herself.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not doing this for the gold.
Codi is, because she wants to get a better weapon.
So, Allo and Trickstem, are you two going to have a look at the board as well, or is Trickstem just going to keep staring at the ass?
I think in the end he's going to look at the board since he actually does need more money.
Yep. So as you look to the board, you also get a kiss on the cheek from the blacksmith and a quick
Very
cheeky
nice.
wink, and he's like, "I'll see you later after you've done your jobs."
Yes, gambling. You can drink, I can't.
I'll drink for the both of
Bye.
us. It's fine.
That's nice. That's very nice.
So-
I'll feel drunk.
Allo, are you going to look?
Sure. I'll look.
And this is where I start clicking on the random generate job thing until someone says they're going to take it. The first job you find is a job saying, "Someone stole my chicken that lays all sorts of metal eggs. Help me find it." Is that getting anyone's attention?
It's mildly amusing, but at the same time, how much would we be getting?
The reward?
It just says inquire at the person.
Oh. No. They might give you like 1 silver, that might be a bit rubbish. I'll look at. Is there any other ones?
ISO, skilled toy maker. It's my daughter's birthday and she wants a teddy. I can compensate for any materials you use.
Sorry, our toy maker is out.
I
If
can't
Ix
do
was
that.
here, she totally would have done it in like 2 seconds, handed the toy over to the lady and been like, "Alright guys, we gotta go." That toy
In
is
the
about
middle
to
of the
come to
night, they're
life
all
and
dead.
kill this whole town.
So I'm taking that's also a nope.
Yeah, I don't think Trickstem could do that.
So the plot twist for that one was, it was posted by an orc and her human husband, and the 6-year-old half orc wants a giant teddy.
Oh my god, I would have been there like, oh no, I would have walked out.
Life size.
Good thing, Tricks. Good thing.
Sick grandmother. My grandmother is sick and needs a shipment of medicine. Our normal courier has gone missing, so we desperately need it delivered. Expedited fee available with a bonus upon delivery.
Possibly? That doesn't seem too bad. There'll probably be a twist and it's like a crazy grandma.
The expedited fee available is 500 gold.
That's good.
Sir's going to take that.
Sir takes it.
Yes.
Okay, so because I've got like a little notepad here, so I'm copying these jobs over so I can take notes of who's taken what job. I'm going to say Una takes the chicken one.
My job was to kill Bone Crusher, right?
Yep.
Wanted dead or alive.
Dead's always better,
Yep.
so
It's
Okay.
easier.
safer.
Yep. The next job. Also, Ego. Did you take Ego with you, Cody?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because they're in the pocket. Yes, fine then. So,
it goes in my pocket.
no, that's shit. Okay. Chicken wrangler wanted. Some jerk smashed my coop and now 100 chickens are loose. 1 gold piece for every chicken to return to them. No questions asked.
How many chickens?
100.
So you could get up to 100 gold from that, and you just have to catch a lot of chickens.
Yep.
I think breakfast could help out with that quite well. I'll take that one.
Okay, so Trickstem takes a chicken wrangler.
Let's do this!
So that leaves 1 job for Allo.
Hmm.
Who am I? I woke up in a gutter this morning outside of the Turtle Shell Tavern. I do not remember who I am, where I am from, what my name is, anything. I have a large sack of gold on my person, and I am currently renting at the Turtle Shell for the foreseeable future. If you assist me in regaining my lost memories, I will be more than happy to properly compensate you, for it seems that whoever I am a man of means.
Hmm.
whisper, turn around? No, I'm just kidding.
Looks like a gold. I can help you with who you are. You're a dead man. Mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, they
Suddenly,
wouldn't be
trouble with the
dead for
freaking-
too long. But anyway.
Next. Oh god.
What?
Help wanted to return me property. Yesterday, some of the young neighbourhood scallywags stole me carved wooden leg while I were pissed in the gutter outside the turtle shell. I can chase after them to get it back because of my backup leg being more than ghastly. If you can get it back to me, I'll pay you 10 gold. It also a lot of sentimental type meaning to me. That is pretty much how it said, like with the T and then just the apostrophe and shit.
Next.
Okay. Need to make silver quick. Why not platinum? Rent doesn't pay itself, you know. Find Roll Sonderham and ask him how you can become your own boss and never had to work a day in your life.
Never work a day in your own life?
Never work a day in your life.
Oh, this is a magical job. It's responding.
See, I'm just stuck on that last sentence. Never work a day in your life.
Very true. Next.
Okay.
Next.
That one did have a plot twist, where it was pretty much just a predatory pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
You could just imagine Allo going in like, never work a day in my life.
Okay, this one I needed to try and do in a similar voice to something, so excuse me. Bigger word, money. Near forest there is cave. In cave small monster. Need help with monster. Well, the word big money.
Who's that meant to be?
I tried
Is that
to
a goblin or another kobold?
I tried to do an idiot voice.
That's not what an idiot sounds like! Fuck you!
Codi just yelling at the bounty board.
No, that was idiot yelling.
Idiot has a more raspy voice than Cody.
Ah.
So
They're both in the kind of same pitch, though.
is that anything that catches Allo's eye?
It does a little bit, but then she's like, nah.
Never work a day in your life.
Probably for the
Goes back to the other paper.
Probably for the best. That one was a trap prepared by goblins to lure in adventurers to kill them and eat them. No, that was shit. Give me a sec. No, that's that one again. That's just painting a fence. That's boring. Okay. Missing pet. My pet has been missing since 3 nights ago and has not returned home. If found, return to whoever finds him will be greatly rewarded.
Allo's probably going to take that depending on whatever the animal is. She likes animals.
It doesn't say what the animal is. All it
Fascinating.
all it gives is a direction. So, that's your jobs. So let me just look and see wherever his location is given. It's given a location for you. It's given a location for you. For Sirs, theirs is a mother that lives in Bongeg, the Gilfolk village. So he'll be heading up today. Una's is quite literally in this town. Trickstem, yours is going in the same direction as Whispers.
Cool.
As for you, Allo,
Hmm?
if you're wanting to take that job, it will take you back to Tome.
Oh.
But just to help you out a bit, given that that is a few days' travel, you do know that you could just take the guide's door to her home. That's in the turtle shell.
Well, if that's the case, could I say that Sir probably ropes Allo into doing his job with him?
Okay, that's fine. So who shall we do first? Let's do the one let's. I'm not gonna roll for including Fingy's job, Una's, because Una's an NPC. She's gone to do her job to round up a chicken.
You just
Uh,
roll a d20.
Roll a d5. Let's see who gets it first. Trickstem. We're doing Trickstem first,
Oh,
peeps.
nice.
So,
Oh.
Chickens.
where's the oh, it's because it's shrunk. Let me just pull up the map of GL so I can remind myself. Because you are going to the Trestle Swamp.
Swamp for
Yep,
chickens.
the Trestle Swamp.
Okay then.
And as you enter the Trestle Swamp, normally it'd be quite noisy. You'd hear like all the kinds of different wildlife. Instead, all you're hearing is the sheer amount of just clucking coming from everywhere. And
Jesus.
you follow the directions to what seems to be an old, withered, large tree stump that has basically been converted into a house.
Hello there. Is anyone here?
There's no answer at first. The door is there and shut. Do you knock?
I've got a bounty here about chickens.
Do you knock?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock.
Yep. You give the door a quick rasp, and the door opens, and as you look forward, you see no one there. Make me a perception. Yep. You look around. You can't see who opened the door, but then you spot a small, huddled figure on a rocking chair, just calmly knitting. Or at least you think they'd be knitting if it weren't for the fact that the needles were moving by themselves and their hands were still. It's a small frog person.
Hi.
Oh, hello, dearie.
I'm here about the chicken. Do you have a chicken problem?
Oh, yeah, yes. Some asshole just came by and, freed my chickens, just smashed the coop up. I believe they were trying to get a bit of meat there or something, but, yeah, they didn't expect that, did they? The coop's out back if you want to try and find evidence. The chickens are just around. Use whatever tricks you have in the book to try and get them back. I prefer them back alive, though. I don't want dead
Alright.
chickens. Dead chickens don't lay eggs.
But what about if you need to eat some chicken? Do you want one or two dead for food?
Make me a persuasion. I want eggs, but what about if I kill a couple of chickens? We could start up a KFC.
And it worked.
I suppose I haven't prepared anything for dinner today. I'll allow a couple to die if you really have no other choice, but aside from that, try and keep as many alive as you can. Also, don't burn the forest down. I know what you tiefling types are like.
I don't burn anything. I don't use that type of magic.
She's gonna
Rowan just walks past. Wow, racist much?
She rolls an insight on you. Hey, no. I sense fireball magic about you.
Oh, but it's not my favorite spell. I like
Rolls
magic
another
missiles.
insight, gets a nat 20. Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's not my favorite spell. No, I know it's magic missile. Who
Yeah.
got atted a lot then? I just heard like rapid ass.
Don't know.
Mhm.
So, Trickstem, as you wander around the back towards the chicken coop, you notice something very strange indeed. You expect a chicken coop to be just, a small normal thing, maybe the size of like a cabinet or something like that, if it were on its side. Uh, this is like a giant fucking cage.
Oh, it's gonna be giant chickens, isn't it?
Roll me an
I
arcana,
was thinking about that.
roll me an
The
arcana,
first.
roll me an arcana spell. Yep, someone's definitely been using the enlarge spell around this place. So,
Oh,
if you're wanting
sick.
to round up the giant chickens roaming around this forest, I'm going to need some animal handling check. Well, how are you planning to do it first? Are you planning to be friendly, or are you just going to try and cook the fuckers?
I'm going to be friendly at first because you need to give them a chance to make some of them live. Maybe friendly first, and then I'll kill a couple, and maybe they'll get scared and go back into the coops because I will kill them if they don't go in.
It's that moment where I look to see what everyone's health is and realise that you haven't popped your health back up to max. Because you would have rested after being beat up. Otherwise, with whatever health you had left, if you got pecked really badly, you'd die.
Oh, yeah, I'm ha.
So don't worry, I popped it up. I will say this, you also got your spell slots back just in case, so... if you're trying to be friendly, first of all, roll me perception to see if you can spot any of the chickens.
You said perception, right?
Yeah. I would say survival if they were still the small chickens, but the large chickens, you can spot them if you got roll high enough. Never mind, roll me a
No,
survival. Let's see if you can
Trickstem
track
has
them.
been. Trickstem is blind.
I'm sorry, I can't help it, I'm blind. Roll me a survival then. That's better. You start to pick up on some tracks. And you start to find some of the small gatherings of the chickens. Well, quite small. It's kind of hard to be a small gathering when you're chickens that are the size of a small house. Now you can roll me an animal handling. Let's see how well you do. Uh, I'm gonna say like this is a group of 25. So with that 10, around 7 of them actually pay attention to you and start to go back to the coop as you lead them
Oh,
back.
good job. I've got some for the. She's gonna get giant eggs. I've just noticed. She's gonna have some thick eggs. Oh yeah.
So I'll just make a note of that
Omelets
so
for
far.
days.
So what's your next course of action there?
Uh, I'm going to try to be nice again. Maybe get some more in because I want enough so she
Yep.
can get a good supply of eggs still.
So roll me. If you're going to do animal handling again, I'd say it's going to be with disadvantage because they already ignored you once. Otherwise, you could just quite literally just sit there and keep rolling animal handling. Yep, nope, they start to move off.
Right. Well, now this is where we have to get
Do you want one of those good old valuable DM little helping moments that I really
I'm just
shouldn't be
gonna have
doing?
to fireball them. I'm just gonna have to go on a mass murdering of chickens.
I love how they're going. Do you want me to give you some of that little DM help? And I'm going to fireball them. Okay.
What was that? What you
Uh,
was thinking?
no, there is a spell. There is a spell that could help.
Oh wait, wait. Let me look at my spells.
I know I normally won't do this, but Rebecca's new to still looking at all her spells even after all this time.
I'm still too used to being a barbarian and just smacking people, but then being nice and nearly killing the whole party.
Or, having a giant gun and shooting people in the ass.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny.
So, that's the only hint I'm going to give you. Otherwise, it'd be me metagaming.
Yeah. Well, I can't see what you're talking about, so I'm just gonna fireball then.
Okay,
There you go.
Whisper, make me a perception. Because this is technically the same forest you've got to hunt some squirrels in.
God damn it. I do not care.
You don't care. You giant explosion behind you, you don't care. You're still too busy hitting squirrels with your giant cleaver. So, roll me an attack roll. There, Trickstem. With your fireball. Oh no, wait, fireball, I need to make dex saves, don't I? Sorry, that was my
Yeah.
bad. 50 giant chicken. I can't believe that is something I've had to type in. Also, I can't believe that I didn't have a H on hand to copy and paste. Holy crap, there are stats for it. Thank you. Thank you for this. Well, technically it's a gargantuan chicken, but I can nerf the stats down. Also, sorry if this is taking a bit. I was expecting you all to go on the same job, and you all didn't. They will roll
Yee.
with a +3.
Sorry.
That's fine. You hit some scrolls as you're going along.
Oh no, that's not for that. That's
Uh,
music.
ah,
A kalimba is a musical instrument, and I decided that I did want her to have something, and it's kind of like a little box, and it has those metal tines that come down, and you kind of like hit them with your thumbs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So she kind of holds one of those in one hand and does it, like, so she has like a one-handed version. So, but I was just seeing if it would roll. So
Yep.
we're all good. It's not for anything.
Trickstem. What was your DC save on the fireball?
What do you need? You cut out.
What's the DC on fireball for passing? Never mind, I just checked. It's 16
DC.
because it goes on your spell thingies. There's a spell save DC at the top,
Oh,
which is 16. So I failed. So yeah, some chickens getting barbecued.
and it's 8d6. Okay, let me get this up.
Yep. Let's see. Roll your damage and let's see how many chickens got barbecued.
BRB.
Okay.
Back in a moment, guys.
Alrighty.
So 8 chickens go down. Well, the rest scatter off. You can roll me a perception or another survival to see if you can track down the second group. Nope. Survival. Also nope.
Nope.
You're struggling. In fact, you come
Yeah.
across Whisper bopping scrolls on the head with the cleaver and taking the tails.
Oh,
Can't you be
okay, then.
doing all of your own job, huh? Have
I'm
been
looking
nosing
for
on
giant
mine.
chickens.
I haven't noticed a chicken anywhere. Can't help you.
Basically, we need to lure them in or burn them and make them into fried chicken for this woman because she hasn't ate yet, and I feel bad for her. I think it's a female. I couldn't tell.
Fine. I will help you get yours. But then as soon as I've helped you, I'm going and getting mine.
Okay, so you both can roll me a perception now then to try and find these chickens.
Nope.
Tricks the phantom.
Oh, look,
Although,
I'm very good at this.
I'm gonna stealth up to these chickens.
Okay, so Whisper sneaks up. Are you sneaking up as well, Trickstem, or are you walking up?
Yeah, I'll stealth too because.
Yep,
Yeah.
because these chickens, they do seem a bit on edge after smelling what seems to be burning flesh. So as you both sneak up on them,
Uh,
yeah, they don't see you coming.
I have one of two things that I want to do, but I think I'm gonna go with the other one first.
Yep.
Well, whispering really walking through the forest, gathering up the squirrels and bopping them on the head. Taking off their heads, not bopping.
Okay.
Mm, that's terrible.
Let's see though. Yeah, they kind of just like watch you just very closely and just kind of back off slightly.
She doesn't have
Pixie.
her knife on her right now. The knife is gone. She's actually just holding the little kalimba and like playing the music. That's it. So, with that, actually, wait, do I have something for this? I might have something for
I
this.
think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my fancy hat on that I've
Oh,
got, and
nope,
I'm gonna
that's not what I had
start
for
doing
this.
a dance.
Also, I'm just going to
I'm
say
gonna.
this as well. I'm bumping the award for this up to 10 gold per chicken. Because 1 gold per
Oh,
chicken is kind of shit. When, Codi's taking a job, that's 1,000 gold.
yeah.
So,
Is that
roll
when
me a,
they're dead and we bring them back to a dead too?
roll me a perception there. Not a perception, roll me a performance there, Trickstem, while you're doing your funny little dance. Okay, 8. And
I
they need to make,
fall whilst doing the
they need to do this.
Wisdom.
They all fail.
They're all incapacitated in chicken laughter.
Look
They
at
all
me,
just
I'm a cool guy.
they all just kind of double over, doing the chicken equivalent of laughing. You're not quite sure if it's because of your silly little dance or if they're just laughing at how stupid you looked there, Trickstem.
Yeah.
But they've all doubled over laughing.
Can I actually? Ooh, I wanna.
Currently, I'm dancing. If you can't
I
tell.
mean, you can roll with advantage to try and pick them up if that's what you're after, because
Yep.
they're prone.
So I'll roll. Why?
That is so unlucky.
It's so terrible. Like we have just gotten 8s, 12s. Like we got our 20s, and then it was 8s, 12s, 6s, and 5s.
Yeah, you find it a bit hard to pick the chickens up, mainly because of the fact that they are quite fluffy with all their feathers. It's hard to actually get a grasp on where their bodies are.
Hmm. Can I do a whisper thing?
Sure.
Whisper can technically speak chicken. Whisper has killed plenty of chickens and taken their souls and voices. So Whisper can speak chicken.
Okay, I'll run with this. I'll run
Can
with
I
this.
deceive them or persuade them into going back to the area that they are in exchange for all the ticks they could ever want? That's why I probably said deception.
Yeah, roll a deception.
But that is up to you.
Yeah, roll a deception.
Okay. Yay!
It
Better
works.
than a 5.
It works. All 25 actually starts head back.
Oh, you're very good, aren't you?
Turns around, looks at Trickstern.
Okay then.
Sorry.
So, halfway through the job. Perceptions and or survivals again. Let's see if you can spot the third group. Whisper. Nope. Unless you want to roll a perception as well, Whisper.
I guess. No.
Trickstem. Perceptions.
Did you say perception?
Yep. I'll say those two pass because giant chickens, not really too hard. These ones seem to be at the edge of what seems to be a lake. Or, a swamp equivalent of a lake. So, a lake that is very mossy and quite badly stinking.
Back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
They haven't spotted you approaching Whisper.
Okay, I am going to use a bardic inspiration
Okay.
to persuade them to go back with the others.
Okay. Go for it.
Wait, how much is that? I have to roll. Bardic inspiration is a 1d8, I believe. Wait.
Yep. So,
Discord. Okay, there we go. 1d8. That's an 8.
Yep.
So that's going to get added to a persuasion roll.
I mean, you pass anyway, just via that.
Well, that's a 29. So.
Another 25 chickens go back.
This is why you should learn to speak chicken, child. It'll be useful one day.
Yeah, I don't normally talk to giant chickens on a daily basis, though.
And the little ones have stories. Everything has a story.
Do you have a cool story?
Too. But it's a very long one.
That perception
Okay,
just
then.
about fails. Trickstem, perception. Let's see if you can find the last group of chickens. Survivals.
No, I can't. I'm too interested.
Unfortunately not for Whisper. Survival Trickstem. Just about. You just about pick up on the tracks, Trickstem. Just about. As you follow it, you find them near a giant hollowed out tree. And you can both roll me a perception.
I was just about to ask. You said hollowed out tree, and I said, a 14 is not good enough.
Actually, it is. Because,
Oh.
they're not trying to be stealthy about it. You see them all pecking at something inside this tree. And as you get a bit closer, you see that these chickens seem to be plucking out little pieces of gold, necklaces, that kind of... basically like jewellery and gems. And you
Whoa,
you see a horde of squirrels fending them off.
So
you know what Trickstem's
I'm going
gonna
to do
You know what
one
he's
thing.
gonna do?
Okay.
Hideous laughter for everything around, including Trickstem.
Oh,
The chickens
what
fail. The squirrels...
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
A wisdom saving throw.
The chickens fail, the squirrels...
I also fail.
Oof.
I also fail.
Oof. Trickstem. Oof. The squirrels also fail. Basically, everyone collapses in a giant laughing heap.
Now,
Hang on, there is one last thing I need to do.
oh, there is one last thing. Okay.
The squirrels are falling over laughing. The Trickstem has fallen over laughing. Actually, two things I just remembered. Trickstem's fallen over. Squirrels have fallen over. Chicken's fallen over. Breakfast.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot about the breakfast.
Uh,
I'm not targeting breakfast.
Oh,
I
that's
He's
need
so
to,
innocent and cute, and he's passed anyway.
breakfast passes. She's fine. And okay. +1. You hear
Now
laughing.
I
You
have-
hear laughing from something else.
I just have to remind myself what something does. Okay, that's what that spell does. Then is this ranged? It is. Okay, so as everything's laughing,
Yep.
Whisper's just gonna kind of start walking forward and pull a bag out of almost nowhere, collecting the valuables.
Yep. As you're collecting the valuables, as I said, it's like necklaces, pieces of gold, gems, a small,
Yep.
intricate-looking chest.
Mm-hmm.
As
Just
you,
putting it in the bag.
yep, roll me a dex save.
Dexterity. Oh,
As you grab the small chest and that lot, the lid seems kind of open, seems to be flapping in the wind slightly. And as you go to pick it up, you prick your fingers on some sharp teeth and realize that the chest is laughing.
damn it!
Congratulations, you just tried to pick up a mimic.
Well, she's not really picking up anything because she has to hold the bag with the other arm,
True.
with her only arm. So she's kind of it's a small bag of holding. She's kind of just like brushing it across the pile. So if the mimic ends up in the bag, that's the mimic's problem.
Yep. The 11 doesn't hit though.
Okay.
But
she's just gonna kind of move it out of the way though.
Yeah, you just kind of shove it back further into the tree. As you just get everything else.
Yep. And then, but with that, she's also gonna like turn to the things that are around her. How far would you say Trickstem is?
He's just on the ground near you.
Okay. God blessed be he.
Oof.
Around her is going to appear this phantasmal form that is almost technically Whisper. It's this mangled like image of bones and rotting flesh, but almost looks staticky as if you were watching it on a TV. And it just kind of like, as she opens her mouth and wails out this necrotic scream to go with the image.
Yep. And I'm assuming that it's everything within the area.
Everything within 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, actually a 30-foot cone, so everything that's in front of her. So the mimic is not affected because it is behind her.
Yep. So that would include Trickstem and Breakfast still.
No.
So, Breakfast has failed. Trickstem, wisdom save.
It's showing us Breakfast, but it's actually Trickstem.
So, you unleash this, Whisper. And the chickens go fleeing off towards the direction of the coop. Trickstem goes fleeing off towards the direction of the coop. Breakfast can't really run because she's in the harness, but she's screaming out loud. The scrolls, some of them seem to actually fucking die on the spot from fright. Because, that nat one.
As they die, her cleaver's gonna glow green and their souls will go to the cleaver as they are captured, more or less.
Yep.
They don't get an afterlife.
So, with that, with the numbers I've worked out, Whisper, upon doing so, you realise you've got the treasure, you've killed the scrolls, your job is done, you can return to try and get your bounty.
I am. I'm putting a small amount of what I found in a separate bag.
Okay.
And when I return to the town, I will tell them that this is all that I could find. And I also bring some of the dead squirrel bodies and one living squirrel.
Okay. Trickstem. As you run back towards the thing.
Yeah.
The last chickens that are in, they seem to actually close the coop behind them because, they're scared shitless. They want safety. You just run straight back into the old woman's hut. And she just looks
I've done it.
She's just like looking back with the coop, then looks to you. My dearie, what's happened to you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I technically have this person. It suddenly came out of nowhere.
So, I'm counting 92, 82 roughly, and
The rest.
eight burnt corpses.
Yeah, so you can eat them.
I know,
They're very
I know.
good for you.
Still, reward time for you, I believe. 10 gold pieces for each chicken, I said. So she pulls out 900 gold for you.
Sick. Thank you very much. And
You're
be
welcome,
careful with
dearie.
those chickens.
Yep. As you exit, roll me an intelligence. Not an intelligence save, just an intelligence, straight up intelligence. Yeah, no, you don't
I'm
know.
not smart.
You're not aware of the fact that you've just helped a witch.
Oh god. Hey, I got 900 gold from it. I don't care.
Yep, so that is your job done. Whisper, as you return with your dead scrolls and a hostage scroll, you earn yourself a nice tidy sum of 500 gold. And for the return,
Question.
oh yeah, go on.
For all of the things that I did keep inside of the bag of holding,
Yep.
how much do you think that would be worth, roughly?
Well, first of all, they look to the items that you are giving back. They
They
go through
can't
and
see
it's
the
like,
bag of holding.
yep, they just look through it. Well, this doesn't seem to be all of it, but it does seem to be quite a good fair amount of it. So, yeah, we can give you your bonus. Another 250 there.
Yeah.
And overall, as you look through the gems, the gold and everything, try and get it appraised. It would equal roughly. I just need to look up the ratio for something.
And how many gems would you say that are in there? Because those will be separated.
Gold-wise, there doesn't seem to be that many. It just seems to be like 100 gold.
Okay.
But there does seem to be 20 platinum. And there seems to be 3 rubies, 2 emeralds, 1 smoky quartz, and what seems to be 1 really polished, refined crystal.
The 3 ruby, 2 emeralds,
a smoky quartz, and a refined crystal. So that is your job done, and that is Trickstem's job's done. And Codi, since you're back,
Yeah.
you start to realize one big problem with your job.
Water.
Yep, it's on an island to the south. You have to try and find a ship to take you there.
Just kind of go to the docks.
Yep.
It's like, go to the docks is just kind of like, go to the first kind of decent sized boat I see. I was just kind of like,
hey!
Yes.
You!
Yes.
Person!
Yes.
Oh no, it's you.
It's me.
No, it's just, you reminded me of the crazy boat guy.
I don't know what you're talking about, he says as he picks his bum. Hey, you throw him at us, I'm going to throw straight the fuck back at you.
I need to get to that island to the south.
The one with all the crazed shouting and noises.
Yeah, there's like someone there I need to beat up.
He starts just to like smack and lick his lips as he just like waddles towards the ship. Yeah.
Be right back.
It will cost.
Okay.
The ride will cost you.
How much?
He looks over. I want that. Points to Click-Clack.
What? You can't have Click-Clack! He's not a thing you can just take!
Hey,
He's a living being. That'd be slavery.
slavery? Dion pokes her head out.
That'd be slavery, you evil bastard.
That's living? I thought there was some kind
Yeah.
of ornament.
No.
My eyes must be going bad on me in my old age.
Click clack would just go click clack.
Oh, Jesus, it talks.
Oh Jesus, it talks.
Oh, Jesus, it talks. Second head pops above the ship. You call for me? No, come back in there, Jesus. Keep doing the repairs. But I've run out of duct tape.
Yeah, you know what?
Codi just takes out her marvelous pigments and draws a boat. A boat big enough for her and click clack with a little sail
I imagine
and
you
some
just.
paddles.
I imagine you just start doing it on the dock, just like paint it and then just pull it out. So as you all board the SS Codi.
Got a little rudder as well to control where we're going. Like,
You're not proficient in sea vehicles, are you?
no, I'm proficient in land vehicles.
Roll me a wisdom to see if you can get this done.
Just wisdom.
Yes.
I
I mean, you quite literally made the ship. You should know how to run it somehow. Makes sense as you start to go towards the island to the south. I believe will take you. Hang on. I showed this to players. It will take you down and around past the hidden docks to the static isle.
So it's like they're like in the boat.
Yep, an occasional wave kicks up, kind of scares you each time it does. Like all your fur stuff, like.
It's fine. It's
Ego,
fine. We're fine.
Ego's
Just looks to click clack like we're fine.
Ego's traded a small Stetson for a small sailor's hat.
I am back.
Welcome
Just there,
back.
like it's like we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Looks to click clack. We're fine.
And as you start to get closer and closer to the island, you start to hear the rabble and the noise of what seems to be an orc encampment.
Time to beat up some more.
Are you just going straight in, or are you going to try and do the stealthy approach?
Oh, not a very. I am a stealthy character. What am I talking about? I've got a +6 to my stealth.
I'm not a stealthy.
I'll try and find a secluded place to dock.
Roll me a perception then.
My rolls are like, wow.
You've stolen
This
it
is
from
complete opposite.
You stole it from Racker and Trickstem. Like if you scroll up, they were rolling very bad for some of those rolls. Anyway,
Thank God I have wisdom saving attacks, which I do need to take a spell slot out for that last one.
Yep. So you managed to find a small dock just nearby in what seems to be an old abandoned shack. You park your boat up there. You quickly get out, and you look around. Yeah, there is a lot of orcs here. Like they all seem to be preparing. They just you hear like loud shouting coming from deep within the camp, like, "Alright, now that them ugly boys have gone with their spidery limbs, now it's our turn to strike. You there, boys over there, sharpen them sticks. We're gonna them nice and pointy. You lot get them flintlocks sorted out. I'm gonna want to see the booms. You lot man the cannons. Nope. Actually, put the man in the. That actually might work. Actually, yes. Keep the man in the cannon.
I'm gonna try and sneak around so I can see this person shouting orders.
Yep. As you sneak around, you see him in what seems to be like a makeshift podium. And do you like the stereotypical Warhammer style orcs? Like giant underbites, giant tusks, and that lot?
Yeah.
Basically, think one of them. Looks totally different from any orc you've seen on this island so far. You definitely think that they're from off island. You
Yeah.
also see behind him what seems to be a small metal cage with a blinding light coming from within.
Eh. Hmm. Now, good thing is, if I take out the leader first, the others might just fall into line. They seem cowardly enough. But I don't know what that is, and that's concerning.
You can roll me an Arcana on it if you want.
Sure.
There's a slightly familiar energy about it, but you're not too sure why.
Mm. Guess I'll have to find out after.
She kind of turns back to Click Clack and is like,
Okay, buddy. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump in from both sides. You go that way, I'll go this way. But if you start getting too hurt, you run. Understand? Get back to the boat.
Click clack.
I don't want you to go down this fight.
It just kind of
Um,
nods. I'm assuming
Cody, Huh?
you've left Ego on the boat just to keep an eye
yeah,
on the boat.
I've just had Ego stay on the boat to keep an eye on it. I've given him orders to eat anyone who comes to the boat.
Yep.
Who's not us.
And oh yeah,
I have my weasel.
I just
forgot
imagine.
about my weasel.
I just imagine you just turn around. This weasel's been with you. It's just like, oh, I forgot about you.
Oh, hi.
I thought you were Una. So
I've just got to get the giant weasel stats quickly.
it's just like Cody's got a giant weasel. Oh, I forgot about you. Picks it up.
I mean, it's a medium creature, so it's bigger than Cody.
It's never stopped it before.
So Cody is going to try and find essentially an opening to get to the boss without being cut off by any of the other orcs who are preparing.
Okay, roll me a stealth. Yeah, that's fine. You start
okay.
You start to sneaky along.
Yep. The weasel will just be with me.
Yep.
For sakes of purposes.
None of them really seem to be paying too much attention at the moment. They seem to be too busy trying to get things ready.
Yeah.
And then you start to sneak up on the back of the podium.
Like, this might be a weird thing, but could I knock the podium out from underneath him and then whack him as he's falling?
Yeah. It does seem to be on rickety legs.
So Cody will just kind of like kick out and like kick the podium from underneath him and then swing down on him as he's falling with the mauls.
So, as you do so, you swing the hammer forward and just a crack as it smashes through this wood, splintering it. And this orc chieftain stuff starts to wobble like, "Whoa, no, I think we're good. I think we're snap as the other leg on the other side goes just from the weight. And he starts to tumble back towards you.
And then I swing that maul.
Yep, at the same time, the cage starts to fall towards the ground as well.
Huh?
The cage.
Oh no.
So roll me a dex save first, given that was technically behind him. See if you can avoid the cage. You do. And now roll to hit. Oh, you already did.
I did. 22.
Yep. Let me check what the AC of the orc. Yeah, hits. Yep.
Miss.
Yep.
And then my third attack. 27.
Hits.
Wait, the 12 missed, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
that is 18, 19, 25 damage so far. He's still up.
Yep. My weasel's gonna nip at him.
Yep.
Like take a bite at him. It has +5 to hit.
Okay.
Doesn't do a lot of damage, but doesn't even hit. So
And click clack.
yeah, click clack. I think this is the one time Cody's actually planned going into something.
Yeah. Rather than just charging, that hits. They need to make a strength saving throw and take 10 damage too. And their strength is +4. Hiya. Nat 20.
Yeah, he's fine.
They actually punch click clack in the face.
Takes 1 point of damage, like.
Takes 3 damage.
Oh, okay.
As the orc chieftain just gets back to his feet, just staring you down like, what?
Cody's just
What even
Cody
are
just
you?
grins. He's like, I'm the fiend who's gonna make you her bitch.
He is then going to go for an attack on you.
Bring it, bitch.
Okay. $21.
Yeah, that hits me.
What the fuck? I was just looking at how much damage this thing can output. Well, first of all, let's see if the second one hits as well, because he attacks twice. Okay, that's better. Take 15 damage.
Yep.
Plus 7 more damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to do a battle cry, which he can do once per day. Every orc within 30 foot hears him and gets advantage on their attacks if they choose to fight, but he also gets to make a bonus their attack as a bonus action. And misses.
Yeah.
Go on then, you little runt, if you're wanting to take a piece.
Okay.
I'll skin you like the rabbit you are and eat you.
Her eyes could turn red. I'm not a rabbit!
That's 20 damage just from that one attack.
Yeah!
Yep. And that's another 19.
Yeah!
And that hits.
It's...
That's another 17.
So Cody's like, I'm not a rabbit!
He is still up.
Yeah, I want to fucking actions. No, I'm not. I'm not going to action search right now. I am going to. My ferret is going to bite him again.
Yep.
Or try to.
Misses.
Yeah, I thought that would. And then Click Clack's going to try and get him.
Hits.
It's a hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Cool.
I'm not going to even bother making the DC 13 thing because I already know that's going to put him down. It's just Click Clack just dives on him and just starts tearing his throat out. It's like,
Cody will just step up onto his body and stare down, red-eyed, at the other orcs.
His hand reaches out in his last moments for the cage. I was trying to remember the name then.
Just stares down at them. You still want to fight me?
Yeah, no, you'd be able to see the hand going for the cage.
I'll just stamp on it.
God damn.
I weigh 450 pounds and I'm currently standing on it.
Yeah, the life is just drained from him.
And I just kind of stare down at the other orcs like, do you still want to fight me? Because I got plenty left in me.
Roll me a perception. Well, first of all, roll me an intimidation.
I mean, they just saw me kill their boss in like 2 turns.
With advantage. Roll me it with the advantage. Yeah, they're running. They're running for the little boss.
It was just the job to kill him, wasn't it?
Yes.
Not all the other orcs as well.
Just for him.
So, yeah.
You can also roll me a perception now.
Yeah, I turned off advantage. I was just checking.
Yeah. You don't notice. Which, you can also roll for...
He got an 82. And I guess my weasel
can have an attempt.
It gets +3 to perception. It got a nat 20.
The weasel drags you out of the way and nudges Krinlok out the way as the cage begins to vibrate wildly and bursts open.
What?
And standing before you now seems to be a giant of a figure.
Hello?
Made entirely out of what seems to be lightning.
Hello? Are you one of the elemental people?
So cramped in there. Huh? Someone mentioned the elementals?
Are you one of them?
That's all, dude, yeah.
Hi, I'm Codi.
Oh, were you the one that took out all these guys?
Well, just this guy. The others ran away pissing their pants.
Cowards. Yeah, they managed to get the drop on me. Managed to, lock me up in that tiny little cage.
I've met your siblings.
Oh, nice. Good to see they're still around. The name's Galva.
Hi, Galva.
Probably best not to shake hands and all, elemental of lightning.
Yeah. You gonna give me anything for saving you?
You know what? Sure, why not? Is there anything in particular you're after? Actually, he just smiles and looks to Krinlok. Is he with you?
Yeah. He's my buddy.
I can do a little favor for your buddy there, if that counts.
What?
You'll like it.
Kind of look to Krinlok. It's like, what do you think?
Krinlok.
Okay.
The elemental will reach down and pour some of his energy into Krinlok. And if you remember, all that time back, these giant wolves, they had a flame attack, didn't they? That Krinlok
Yeah, he can now use it.
Yes and no. It's not a flame attack.
Lightning.
Yep, he can now produce a 10-foot line of lightning.
Chain lightning.
Basically, ranged attack that does a D8 worth of electric damage.
So it's a ranged attack.
Yes.
So it'd go off dex.
Yes.
And the range is 10-foot line.
Yep.
What damage does it do?
1d8 plus dex.
1d8 plus dex.
And
lightning.
as a special thing, it hits everyone within that 10 foot.
Cool.
There you go. I thought you'd like it, little buddy.
He's just like, hey. And just starts doing it in random directions, like.
Just like.
Cool. Click, click.
So, as you pick up the dead body and make your
Yeah,
way
I just kind of. I search him first.
there doesn't really seem to be anything too fancy on him.
Yeah, I'll just drag him to the boat,
You find
drop it, like put him in it.
You find a pouch with what just seems to be a lot of teeth. That's about it.
Just kind of drag him to the boat, dump him in it.
As you drag him to the boat is surrounded by what seems to be orc boots.
Orc boot?
Boots, as in footwear.
Oh my god, you left Ego on the boat!
I kind of look down at Ego. It's like, did you eat them?
Ego just kind of does the Ego shrug thing again, just like bobbing up and down.
I don't know.
Good Ego.
And as you get back in your
Oh
tiny
my
boat
God.
and sail back, you can take
Now with an orc, a weasel, and
Yep.
a new lightning spewing click clack.
you can take that back to the bounty board and get yourself 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
Ranna.
Yes, Ranna and Sir. Allo and Sir. So, you've decided to help Sir upon his. Luckily,
Yeah.
it seems to be both in the same direction, as you've also stopped by the person first of all to ask about the missing pet. He has said that it was last seen, and I'm going to pull up the tiny little map thing again. Show to players. Bongeg is where the sick ant is. The gaping maw is where the dragon was where the pet was seen last. I said dragon there because that's where you found the giant fucking dragon. I forgot for a second then. So, as you head along the way to Bongeg, doesn't take you too long. Sir's been given like a basket of goods. Just like your usual things like some pastries, some medicine, just like anything a sick granny needs. And as you arrive on the outskirts of Bongeg, you go to a small shack. And are you going to knock?
Yeah.
You knock, the door opens. At first you think by itself, and then you see like an elderly man behind it as he just motions for you to enter. And there seems to be on the bed a sick elven woman.
Oh.
Okay, come close. Come closer, baby. Is that from my granddaughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm sure that she'll give you such a lovely reward, but I can't have you just going here empty-handed. You look famished, my dear. Reginald, can you give us some provisions?
And the elderly man will walk to a nearby oven, open it, and give you some elven bread.
Oh.
Oh.
And then a small kobold-shaped figure runs by and steals it.
But Doki.
Doki could not wait until Friday. Doki takes bread now.
Dimension hopping, are we?
I wouldn't be surprised if Doki has that ability.
So,
Whisper just shows up in front of them, giant cleaver wall. Wham! That bread goes to other people.
so, as you take the bread and pocket it, you head towards the gaping maw, and I'm going to need you to roll me a survival check. because you don't know exactly what you're looking for pet-wise. You just know there's a pet here.
They didn't tell me what kind of pet it is?
Nope. He seemed too preoccupied with other information.
Okay, a survival check. Aha!
You find small tracks leading into the gaping maw, which, if you recall right, is in the shape of a giant skull.
I don't think Allo's ever been to the Gaping Maw.
Allo hasn't. No, that's a good point. It was Samara that was, because this was back in Samara days.
Yeah.
As you enter this giant skull-looking cavern, there seems to be some ramshackled huts. You expect that there was someone living here at once. You actually see a corpse of a person nearby that looks like they've had their brain smashed in. Looks to be a Codi victim, oddly enough.
Should I roll to see if Allo actually recognizes this as a Cody victim?
Yeah, roll me a medicine.
Oh, I have I've got proficiency with that.
Yep, that's a giant mallet caving.
Huh.
Pretty much.
Cody does a lot of traveling.
Like, this body looks like it's been here quite some time as well. And as you're looking through, you manage to pick up on the tracks again. Seem to be kind of small, clawed. And as you follow them up to a small shack, roll me a dex save.
A dex save. Oh boy.
A small fireball actually comes out and scorches you slightly.
Eh.
6 damage. Oh, wait. No, technically it wasn't a magical spell. It was a breath weapon.
Yeah.
As you look past to see what just blew the fire at you, you see curled up on the floor a small bronze-scale dragon.
Allo knows Draconic.
Yep.
She's just gonna look at this bronze skill dragon. That's not very nice.
You go away. Don't want to go back to Papa.
Why?
Because Papa wouldn't give me treats. Papa said I was bad.
Treats?
Papa said I was bad for burning down Doghouse.
Allo just kind of frowns.
So I ran away. I live here now. This is my lair. Go away.
Sure you don't want to talk about it?
Roll me a persuasion.
No,
It just
definitely not.
It just kind of glides like,
What would you understand about parents? You probably had nice parents.
Well, my pops died. Currently traveling with someone, though.
it's your flaps just kind of like lower down as it kind of sinks its head further to the ground, like,
Sorry.
it will actually go towards you and just give you a sniff. Like,
I smell dragon on you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sir just pops his head up out of the bag.
looks at Sir, sniffs at Sir, sniffs you again.
Different scents.
Yeah?
Just kind of squints.
Are you dragon?
Now the question is, do I say that I'm an elf or do I say that I'm a kobold?
You'd know that you're a kobold. You were just raised by an elf.
Well, I'm a kobold.
Smell elf, but also smell dragon. But also smell that dragon. Different dragon. Smell
Yeah.
two dragon. But like scent fuse, scent mix.
Hmm?
Confusing. You're confusing. Fascinating but confusing.
I'm sorry if I'm confusing.
Papa sent you. Me smell Papa on you.
Yeah, he seemed pretty worried about you.
Why are you worried? He doesn't care.
He obviously cares if he's worried about you.
He just not wanting others to find out he shout at me. He no care.
Hmm.
If he'd care, he wouldn't have stopped giving me treats. He would have said it fine that I burned down house. After all, that not what dragon do? Dragon burns?
Dragons can burn, but distraction without reason is not good.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. More persuasion. 16.
Hmm. I suppose, if I keep using breath weapon, it burn downtown. Then no one have place to live.
Yeah, and then somebody would probably be mad at you even more than your papa.
You can't just sniff slightly. Me cold. Me take me back to Papa. Me sorry.
Okay.
And
Allo just gets this idea. Hey, how about I make you a little hut?
little
Maybe
hut.
something you can't burn?
This works. Yeah. Obviously back at Papa's house, not here. Here to camp.
Yeah.
So you lead the small dragon back to the town. And you go back to the father. You offer him the little plan to make make the little dragon a house. Going to assume that you make it out of like brass or bronze and steel, that kind of thing, like metal. Something that won't
Flame
burn.
retardant substances, yeah.
Yeah. And roll me a performance. Let's see how well you've done with this.
I got a 0. Oh no.
Well,
Okay.
I was about to say, I don't know if there's like any skill that goes along with your smithing tools. I can't remember.
I believe that was dexterity that we were using, or strength.
Roll me a dexterity then. Because I was trying to.
Okay.
It's just after I said performance, so I just remembered that you do actually have the tools. So,
Yeah.
make it
Well,
mean
can't she
something.
just roll the tools?
I could do that
And if
too.
she's proficient with them,
yeah.
then it should
If
add
you.
bonuses.
Oh, in that case, then yeah, do
It's
that.
like the kalimba. If I just roll for the kalimba.
Yeah, in that case, do that. Yeah, you build a decent enough little house for it. And as thanks, he will pay you 750 gold.
Oh.
On top of that, you will hand over what seems to be a small insignia. If you take that to the blacksmith, he'll be able to give you a nice item.
Oh. What do I call this insignia?
Basically just call it the Dragon Keeper's insignia. And then you go to the house that Sir helped, to the granddaughter, and you get another 250 gold.
Very nice. I will have to do the math to put in the 250 because I know that is well over.
It's basically 1,000 gold total.
Yeah. You made the same amount as Cody.
Yep.
So that was 250.
Yep.
Just so you get
How
back,
many
you just
people
see.
are here right now? There's 4 of us, right?
Some of the others went off to do their own jobs.
Well, I know,
Because,
but once we
That
all
is
convene back at the board,
1,126.
once you're all back at the board, it's going to be
Codi,
uh,
Whisper, Allo, and Trickstem.
and Una. Una will return at that point too.
Okay.
But
Anyone who'd
let me-
like see Cody coming back would just see her walk up with like a giant orc body.
But before that happens, Allo, do you want to go ahead to the blacksmiths at number 7?
Yeah.
So, as you enter the blacksmiths, ready to hand over
You
the
are
insignia.
scarred completely as Trickstem is already there.
Yeah, you enter. Trickstem's already there, like leaning on the counter, just like watching the blacksmith, just making small talk.
Shirt's opened a little bit.
Hi.
Quickly buttoning up shirt.
Trickstem, you watch as Allo enters with Sir.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Nothing's going on here. Nothing weird.
You're weird from somewhere.
Just like walking past, just pops head in.
Just dragging the orc, just like walking past, like, you're weird!
Whisper looks in through the window.
Okay, then.
Bitch.
Insight. Who are you inciting?
Sir's just inciting Trickstem.
Yeah, no, Trickstem. To put it bluntly, Trickstem's got the horn. So,
Sir just gives Trickstem that look.
just a look like get a room. So, as the blacksmith comes over, you hand the insignia to him. He looks down to you, smiles, and wanders into the back for a bit. Just giving Trickstem the uno momento business kind of treatment. And then comes back with what seems to be a pendant in the shape of a roll me a history, Allo.
Oh, goody history. Another thing I'm not good. Oh, nope, I am good at that. Never mind. 13.
It's a pendant that bears the mark of your father's insignia.
Oh.
Me and your father go quite a way back. We used to be quite good friends. I'm sorry to hear of your loss.
Yeah.
We've been forging this for a bit now, just like to be a gift, but upon seeing that insignia, I knew I had to do something a bit extra special here. You can roll me an Arcana on this pendant if you want.
Arcana. Oh wow,
Yep.
that's the highest I've ever rolled with that. I think.
There's a spell enchantment on this. It allows you to cast Enlarge on yourself once a day.
Ooh.
It's just when me and your father used to talk, he used to bring up stories about you and how you always wished that you could be a bit taller so you'd match the other kids. I figured it was fitting. Now look at you, out on your own, adventuring with your own party. You'd be proud.
Allo, after accepting this, is going to give him the biggest kobold hug she can muster.
He'll give
She
you.
can muster an even bigger one.
He'll give you.
Hodge.
He'll give you a big hug back. Now, you go on. I believe your friends are waiting. Also, do me a favor as well. He will actually lean over to you, Trickstem.
Yeah.
He will lift breakfast out to the holder, and he will hand breakfast to you, Allo. Just babysit for us for a bit, would you?
Okay.
And then he pretty much grabs you, Trickstem, by your jacket collars,
And hauls you over the counter.
Drags you into a back room.
Okay, goodbye,
Hauls you
everyone.
over the counter.
Bye.
Goodbye!
Be good.
Imagine a little party popper and like one of those little kazoos as he goes into the back room.
So, I'm not going to do that part of it because no.
No.
leave that to Austin and Grim on
Yeah,
Vampires of the Masquerade because that's
That
tomorrow.
sausage cart will never be the
Well-
same.
we'll have Grumble explain it.
Hmm.
So,
Would we say that it's reaching the end of the day by now?
indeed
Because
it
I feel
is.
like Allo would test this
Indeed it
particular
is.
new item.
Indeed it is getting towards the end of the day as you all start to gather back at the Turtle Shell Inn.
Everybody, as you all gather around, Whisper is going to hand each of the main people, except for Trickstem, because Trickstem is not here right now, 4 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Why?
Time. Oh, well, I don't really need the money anyway.
Una,
Yeah.
I was in it for the souls.
Una turns up at this point, kind of knowing what seems to be an intricate-looking metal egg. Just like,
No, what are you doing?
I got this as a reward.
Did they not pay you?
Oh no, I got paid as well.
Gives Una 4 platinum pieces as well.
Oh, thank you, miss. But they said it's some kind of puzzle. And she kind of just like starts to just turn this egg in her hands.
Puzzle?
Some kind of puzzle, yeah.
Cody's just there, still having the orc held by the foot.
You've been dragging him around by the foot.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to keep that anymore if you turned it in.
I don't know what to do with it, in all honesty.
Oh, actually,
Feed it to Ega?
I mean, I left him alone on the boat, and when I came back, there were no orcs, just feet.
You just like feel a shudder in your bag, Cody, as another boot gets expelled from this bag.
Okay.
Just follow up with like one of the most comical sounds of like a.
I guess that answers that question.
I know where the orcs went.
And then you start
I
to.
feel like I should just draw Ego with like a little break in the top peeking out.
I was about to say. People, roll me a perception.
Perceptions. Oh, that's not that bad. Oh, by the way, with the investigation in Arcana, would I be able
That's
to
persuasion.
Would you be able to know?
if the puzzle that she brought back was like what kind of puzzle it was, and if it was magical?
Seems to be some. You're not quite sure what kind of puzzle it is. There does seem to be a bit of a magical aura about this puzzle. Okay, who rolled the lowest? Allo. You're hearing very, very, very odd noises coming from the blacksmith's place. Don't question it.
Oh,
Sounds like things are just falling off the shelves in there.
It's a very intense session of gambling. It's fine.
Okay.
They're having a game of Ludo.
gambling.
They're going all in, is what I'm
I
hearing.
imagine if Oni was there and probably heard it, he'd probably be carting Allo away.
However, Cody, you rolled the highest. You start to hear cracking noises.
Cracking looks in bag.
You pull out Ego. There is a new hole on Ego's egg.
Ego!
Right over where one of the eyes should be.
You're hatching!
You just see
the coldest, most intense stare peeking out at you.
Ah, you're adorable. Yeah, you're cute. Now, if you hatch all the way, we can have some real fun. Also, do you want to eat this guy? I don't know what else to do with him.
You set Ego down on the ground next to the body. And he kind of just looks at you. Roll me an insight.
Hold on.
It's kind of the look as if I can't do it while anyone's watching.
Everybody turn around.
Alan's
look
too
at
interested
Ego.
in Una's puzzle.
Una turns around and as soon as everyone turns around, you just hear this.
Oh, he's shy.
You turn back around. There doesn't even seem to be another crack on the egg, but the body is gone. Just the boots remain again. Well, the boots and the bag of teeth.
What's up with you and boots? Either way,
Boots are the least tasty.
I'll pick him up and put him back in my pocket.
Okay.
Nothing like good foot jerky.
Here's my pocket Tarask.
Whisper takes the
I
bag of
mean,
teeth.
who says he's a Tarask?
I don't know if he's a Tarask. I'm just saying he's my pocket Tarask.
It just hatches. It just turns out to be a baby donkey.
Baby donkey who eats people.
Instead of bread.
If we're imagining this, that would be very terrifying, given the fact where Doki comes from.
It just hatches. It's a baby creeper.
So, but Whisper's taking that bag of teeth.
Okay. Add a bag
You
of
never
teeth to
know.
your inventory. How long have we been recording for? Coming up to 2 hours. That'll do for a session. So before we end, I'm going to ask for one last roll. Trickstem.
Constitution.
Performance. It's satisfying enough.
You just hear on my end. I'm just like, eh.
It's just like the sounds died out. You hear Trickstem be like, "How was it?" And the blacksmith's like,
I hear that sigh with that nat 20. I hear that sigh coming from the blacksmith's office. I just look at Cody. We're gonna have to make him better.
how?
We'll find a way.
I don't think there's any way you can make him better at anything.
Can I just state that,
Oh, that's a total fail. I was gonna be like, I beg to differ, but
can I just state the irony of the two adults playing the two childlike characters saying they need to make the child that's playing an adult character better. at
better.
that.
We need to make them better.
It was gambling, guys. It was gambling. It was definitely gambling. He does have his loaded dice.
Wait.
Those are the strangest sounding dice I've ever heard.
There we go. I notice his disheveled hair. No, I'm just kidding.
It was the most intense game of Ludo there was. Emphasis on the lube. Anywho, before YouTube kicks us off their platform for good.
Religion check, everybody. Make a religion check.
Not on my Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah.
So, we will end it there for tonight as you all retire back to the turtle shell for a good, night's rest. A night's good rest. Well, night's rest, what the hell's that? For a good night's rest. I don't want to carry it along too much because some people weren't here and I feel like they'd want to try and get a job done to get some money as well. So, that gives us time to do that next session.
I have some Oh wait, actually, I gotta give Trickstem his, so I'm just gonna Trickstem put 4 platinum pieces in your.
You just slide it under the door towards Trickstem. just with a note.
You.
Just with a
I
note.
know you're busy.
It's just a note saying these are for you. P.S. I heard everything.
And then you hear the dragging of the butcher knife as it goes away from the door.
Just a thinking blacksmith being like, I could make that better for her if she wanted, but she turns me down every time I ask.
Cody's just there like,
Hey, you, kid. I'm not a rabbit.
Me.
No, I'm not a rabbit. I'm a fiend. There's an important difference.
If you're a rabbit, does that make me a bunny?
No, we're not rabbits, Una. We're fiends.
So she is intimidating Cody by taking the butcher knife and slamming it down next to her and going, "You are a rabbit to me, my dear."
Hold on.
Wisdom save?
Just kind of like, okay, fine, rabbit.
Fair puffs up. We have found someone that can actually intimidate Cody.
You as well as the other organic life forms might want to catch some sleep.
You are weird.
Very. And she's just gonna dimension doorway.
Okay. Day 5, still no sign of Raali exiting the audience.
That's where she
Raali has
dimension
become
doored
queen of the
to. She's like
rocks.
flying up in the air with Raali. How you doing?
There's two,
Everybody's doing good. I brought you some water.
there's some.
That's where Whisper really went, bringing supplies to Raali.
It's just a torch. It's right. It's like there's 2 platinum for you. Just holds it out, drops it, and it just falls to the ground. Oh, you didn't catch it.
It's like,
Oops.
Dimension doors away, catches the silver as it's falling from the platinum as it's falling from the sky. Can't be losing those.
Also, sorry, Fran, if you're watching this and all the jokes made.
We
at your
love
expense.
you.
It's just too funny. So
We miss you.
Why did you leave us?
We had so many things left to do.
Rebecca,
I had
it's
so
the
many jokes at the expense of the shit lizard.
Yeah.
it's the pink guy video. Why did you leave me? Anywho, I'm going to have to do the roll again, aren't I?
see
This
who's doing the outro.
Yeah. In the style of. You know what? In the style of Flick.
What? Me again?
I rolled a 3
Yep.
again. You're number 3
Oh,
on the
fuck's
chat.
sake. Hold on.
You can't say I cheated that because, you know, I include myself in this one.
Time to remember what Flick actually. That's Flick. Yes, that is Flick.
I don't know why Flick's voice hurts more than Nick's.
You're probably not used to doing that kind of thing.
Oh, Mrs. Dion, bring me a drink of monsters and shit unseen. We'll play D&D until daybreak. Miss Dion, don't be late.
F's in chat for Dion's voice box. And with that, we will see you next time, but a little bit of announcement before we do. A couple of announcements. One, we're very close to catching up, and as I said, once we have caught up, you can expect to see a second session being uploaded quite soon. Bilgewater, starring everyone here and Santa.
Well, that's not true. I'm not in it, except for when I pop in to go, hello!
That's the thing, Raka. Why didn't you want to join the Bilgewater one?
Um,
I thought that'd be right up
honestly
your
don't
alley.
remember. I wasn't asked for the longest time, and then when I was asked, I was like, well, I can be a bit overbearing sometimes, and so I was like, maybe not.
We love you.
Yeah, the door's always open if you do want to join in.
We
I'll
love
think
you,
about it.
Raka.
And secondly of all, for announcements, technically a third session / a spin-off has started from this.
But we don't know whether it'll be on the same channel or not.
Yep, if it isn't, we'll put a link in somewhere because Santa is running a game that coincides with the Devil Darlings, starring a group of idiotic kobolds.
Hello.
Loki is not idiotic.
No, you're all
Not
bloody thieves and
idiotic either.
arsonists, you bloody bulgars.
We
I
are
haven't
not
blown anything up
artists.
yet. And I haven't stolen anything yet.
She is just looking for bread.
I have
Yes,
not
all I
stolen
want is
any.
bread.
I've not stolen anything recently.
Also, I'm just going to throw this out. I'm just going to throw this out there as well for the people watching on YouTube, as well as here as well. Gameplay footage of people in character while playing games. Is that a yay or a nay that people would want to see? Let us know. Because that's an idea we've had for a bit.
Oh no.
You know, like in-character monster prom games or stuff like that.
Ha! You know who I'm going for?
Yeah, the same
Yeah.
person that Ranna goes for.
And Ranna's gonna lose.
Oh,
Damien.
Because I am the master of getting my one-horned tiefling.
I only wanted to try and do that. At least once. It's going to happen with each character, don't worry.
So with
I have to
that,
try it at least once.
we will see you all next time.